Archimedes gave this to me, and he said, do you have a firm spot on which to stand? That must have been from that thing earlier. And I said, hang on, I'll tell you the story about Archimedes one second. I said, what? Pardon me? I'm sorry. Archimedes, can you start over again? And he said, what happened to your finger? And I was like, oh man, cucumber accident. It was a cucumber accident. Anyway, give me a firm spot on which to stand and lever long enough, and I will move the earth. This isn't long enough to move the earth. Okay. I think this is Whitman's. I'm not sure. Yeah, exactly. I'm referring to Walt. Okay. He was around here somewhere. I was just going to say something that would have given me farty chi, and instead my brain was like, can we breathe instead? And I'm like, yeah. Good idea. Do that chant like this. Weird. What a cliche this is turning into. Those who try and steal from the 7th floor are obviously shadow artists. 7th floor beacons don't have to do that. We have access to it. We're grateful when somebody else takes it off the 7th floor. That's why 7th floor beacons can be humble and don't play a zero-sum game. If it seemed I was a clown, I think he was installing paint packs. It's both my shoulders. I don't know what that means. Paint packs. So that we could track it. Like a fingerprint. Cool. Okay, so here's what. The game I see is definitely not preseason. It's very, very clear. I tried to do a grid pull for the game in San Diego, and it was just the wrong game. That's both shoulders, yeah. Here's what I got. The potato turnover is the Nash, Sacra, Julius Randle, Hill, play. Okay. Hill's under the basket. Julius Randle's the one that drives up inside the lines. Dribble penetration. Nash is our point guard. And Sacra's the one that Nash's assist leads directly to Sacra. You're going to look down and you're going to be smart enough to take one step back and be on this side of the three-point arc. That's the Suns game. In the Houston game, Jeremy Lin's 7th floor focus melts the popsicle. To those who would try and steal anything, be it a stick of gum or a thought or a moment. Some are good. To steal a moment, that's cool. But if you're stealing brave new ideas, it's kind of like drinking poison and expecting it to kill the other person. Do you know what I mean? It's gonna taint immediately. It will become tainted immediately. It's an uninteresting use of time. But, be that as it may. Those of us who are true, we don't need wings made of wax. We're building it. One neuroplastic moment at a time. We're swimming in the blue hue in the middle of the third floor reality. Whereas somebody who may not have that, eventually, you're going to have a hard time keeping up. There comes a point where it's actually harder to cheat on a test than it is to just learn the information. That's why open book tests were always so much harder. You have to apply the information. You can't just regurgitate it. Applied Unified Grid Dynamics belongs to Dan. I'm merely taking the files and making sense of them via fruit salad and using waypoints anchored in basketball because that's a fixed point that we can all agree on. Beyond that, you have paint packs in your dead drops, basically. Those of you who are duplicitous and Machiavellian. I guess that was built in because Dan would have presupposed disorder in the machine. Exactly. I have no idea what's going on. I know that I'm exhausted and I'm ready for people that are just, cool. Say what they mean what they say. They're 7th floor beacons, so they're not worried. They're not proprietary about they're just cool because they're not scared. They're not fear-based. Far less draining. This thing on.